Oh, I mean, it's a free country. I am not.
Welcome in on a Tuesday night. Bill Taylor here in the KENS 5 Digital Center. I was just checking all my parameters. See, because I have my Facebook open here so I can see your comments. Hi, Becky. So I can see that Chris is watching. I can say hello to Renee, who said hello to KENS 5. Hi, Crystal. Good to see everybody on a Tuesday night. What was a raw old man winter day. You know, he hasn't been here much, but when he comes in for a visit, he lets himself be known, right? Hi, James. Good to see you, Joanne. Thanks for watching. Glad everybody's in. I hope everyone's well on a great Tuesday night. We're blessed. It's awesome. Hi, Erica. Well, I've got some good news and some bad news. The bad news is we're going to get, well, I don't know. You might get awakened in the middle of the night. I'll put it bad that way. Because I promise, it's not, well, hello, Patricia. It's not that, you know, we couldn't use the rain. So the rain's a good thing overnight. We could get upwards of about an inch to an inch and a quarter, but it might wake you up because this could get a little heavy and we could have some thunderstorms. We're not worried about severe weather. I repeat and emphasize, we're not worried about severe weather. The thing about it, feel how stable and cool and drier it was this afternoon. North winds blowing all day long has begun to stabilize this atmosphere, has started to, you know, build in some features that won't allow thunderstorms to develop. Just doesn't have the environment capable of producing those kind of storms. Hi, Isela, how are you? Loving the rain. Hi, Dawn. Yeah, right? It feels good out there. Hi, Elizabeth. Good to see you. It'll make us get through those August days and September days a little bit easier, won't it? Just got out of the rain, Maria. Where were you? It's light rain, some of it building a little bit in San Antonio. Let's take a closer look now. You can see that it all came in from the south about 2 hours ago and now covering a good part of Bexar County, some very light showers. These won't measure up to much. There goes Sports Director Joe Reinagle. You never know who's going to just pass by in the KENS 5 newsroom. Maybe we'll get lucky and he'll stop by sometime and chat with us. You can't hope for stuff like that. Well, you can only hope. You can't guarantee stuff like that is what I meant to say. So little pockets of showers. Now over Helotes, let's just pause this where it is. Live shot near Schertz and Timberwood Park. So those will be where we could see 1/10 of an inch, maybe 2/10 of an inch if you're lucky. Downtown's got one of those little downpours crossing over. Looks like 10 and 35 downtown. Christy's loving it. Hey, Andres, how are you, my brother? Diana, good to see you. There's Ann. Lots of rain for Ann and lots coming overnight. I'm going to show you. We've got an impressive little wave expected to develop overnight. And Melissa, Del Rio, let's take a look. Del Rio needs the rain. They showed up with extreme drought, and it looks like you'll get some in the next few minutes if you're not getting some light rain right now, to be honest. Most of this is close to you. And you can see that we've got the rain west. I mean, it's a good sheet of light to moderate showers over Mexico that'll push east, okay? So once it starts from west to east, it's going to be a while before it stops. These showers that are coming up from the south, you can see they move through. What's going to happen is almost like just a huge blanket of rain that's going to move over top of us overnight, and then there'll be one strong line develop with a Pacific front that moves from west to east through South Texas. That'll be the catalyst for stronger thunderstorms to develop. Heavier rain pockets to develop, but not severe weather. No severe weather tonight. Texas Custom Rides. What's up, Mike? Good to see you guys, man. Hey, Carol. We're going to get some in Kerrville, at least a little bit more. Absolutely, Donald. You're going to get heavy rain overnight, too. Kerrville for sure. This line looks to hold the healthiest rain north as it moves through. I love KENS 5, too, Alex. It's my favorite. Hey, Jen. Hi, Lauren. Lauren, I'm glad you're watching. And Jen, you too. Hi, Jason. Susan, Victoria wants some rain. She says, bring the rain, huh? Lydia, yeah, I'm on. We're doing it. Hey, Courtney, San Marcos, light rain coming your way over the next few minutes. It's been, you know, concentrated to the east of the city, but look what's happening southwest. We're really starting to fill in near Eagle Pass up to Uvalde. all light rain. Again, we're not worried about flooding because of the fact that a lot of this is light to moderate and moving through. So we're not too concerned with even the isolated flooding concerns that I was thinking earlier in the week, because honestly, heading into this, early in the week, it's only Tuesday, right? I was thinking yesterday afternoon that if we didn't get the breaks when we needed them, that some of these pockets could be heavy enough to produce some localized flooding, not widespread flooding, but enough to be, some problem spots. Not the case so far, so good news. But these overnight, we could wake up Wednesday morning with some pretty significant ponding and some standing water. So be real careful tomorrow morning on the commute. I think the rain's going to be out, but you're going to deal with ponding and leftover water. It rained. What happened? Uh-oh. Big night in Seguin, huh? About an inch to an inch and a quarter, Elizabeth. We could get some good rains overnight. Let it rain. There's Catula. Hi, Sergio. Mark, a little bit more tomorrow. We get out of the mid-40s where we were stuck all day today. Mid-60s tomorrow, so seasonal for sure. And then we'll get even warmer heading into the weekend and next week. We'll start getting some 70s back in the forecast. But I want to show you what is heading our way. First, the surface map. We've got the front that pushed south. We're finally getting some cool air for Brownsville. They were in the 70s as late as this afternoon. They're finally getting some of the cooler air into deep South Texas. The front's now gone stationary, but now we're getting the overrunning. Notice that the Pacific moisture rides over top of this shallow, cool surface layer of air. And so when that happens, you produce mostly light rain in this environment. You hardly ever see thunderstorms develop, but it's possible. We saw a few earlier this morning, Rock Springs up to Sonora, and I think we will see some more develop on that Pacific front, because what you see with the anchor of that low over El Paso, that front stretching through Mexico is what's going to move through overnight. Umbrellas are ready for Margie. Castroville, good rain overnight, Alicia, for sure. Drive home from Kingsville to San Antonio when? Edward, tomorrow morning or tomorrow night? Tomorrow morning will be fine. Just wait until you get into about 8, 9 o'clock and it's a clear drive. Canyon Lake will get heavy rain tonight, overnight. We'll all see a good line. This rain will get good coverage, this line that'll develop along that front. So let's show you and get into the timing of this, okay? So here's the current hour as the radar's filling in. This model's doing a pretty good job. And this model, by the way, would be the RPM. So as we move through to midnight, notice how the radar fills in. Now we get pockets of heavier rain as we're looking at the 2 a.m. hour. So earlier runs of this same model indicated 1 a.m. we would start seeing the line develop. That's still the case, just not as significant as what earlier runs were saying. It was at this time, 1:30, that there was a significant line, like orange and reds were showing up. So that's not the case now, where you just see a few of the first yellows, then grow into orange and never reaching status of the earlier runs, not getting as strong. But definitely very heavy rain. When you see that orange, that's going to be Canyon Lake. Somebody was asking about Canyon Lake. Vanessa, absolutely. It'll be humid, but it'll be chilly, So temperatures, we'll get into the 60s, but I call that chilly. Low 60s is still kind of a chill in the air for me. Atkins, everything, Anka. Yeah, Anka. It's definitely going to be a rainy night in Atkins. Sock didn't know. Bradley, we get sun tomorrow afternoon. We'll clear this east, as you're going to see in a moment. Somerset driving into town for work at about 9 a.m. Fine, and you're going to be great. It's just going to be cloudy. I still think there could be a leftover shower or two, but by 9 a.m. we should have everything east of San Antonio and Somerset for that, all of Bexar County. Lytle, Texas, this is Mark. Hi, Mark. Lytle is looking good. Overnight rain is going to get to about an inch. You'll probably get an inch of rain there as well. You're welcome, Sylvia. Poteet, how are strawberries, Annalisa? We're getting ready. Strawberry Festival coming in April, right? So looking good. Again, you can see pockets of heavy rain at about 2 a.m., and that's going to be for Poteet. Just got on. Hi, Live Oak. Kimberly's here. So just in time, too, Kimberly, because look, 46 degrees at 2 a.m., and the rain starts getting heavy. So where you see the yellows, this is not severe weather, and we're not going to see severe weather. This will be heavier rain. The rates will be probably 1.5 inches per hour. Nothing crazy. It's not until you get those reds that you start pushing 3.5 to 4. And that's the blinding zero visibility rain. But these rates will be good enough to get upwards of an inch of rain if we're lucky, and we need it. We need it, especially east, where you see the rain moving at 4 a.m. over Seguin north to the city of Austin. So by 4, we're still holding together, moving into a very moisture-rich environment east of the city always, right? Definitely east of I-35 and 281. Uvalde, Kayla, yeah, let's take a look. The heaviest for Uvalde looks to be about midnight hour. It doesn't look, guidance is showing that thunderstorms don't occur until the line is east of you. So you'll get good rain, but just not as heavy as what we're expecting in San Antonio and cities east. New Braunfels will get heavy rain. You can see, in fact, let's see the timing on New Braunfels. Heavy starts maybe about 1 in the morning, getting some decent rain, and then we could get healthy downpours by 3 a.m. right here when it's going right up the I-35 corridor there. John in Medina, Texas. Yeah, pretty much the same there. Medina should see some good heavy rain just south of Kerrville, of course, and west of Bandera. Medina, Texas, home of the apple orchard that we love. Great pumpkin patch, too, in the fall. So, look, heavy rain up to about 2 a.m. there in Medina. 2 a.m., and then it starts to let up. So let's talk about that. Look at that. The line, you can almost see, well-defined line is what I wanted to say. By 5:20 is already into western Bexar County. So that's the rain line. We'll stay under the clouds all the way west of Del Rio at that hour. But we'll get the sun up under dry skies. It'll be cloudy. No flooding expected, Chrissy. I think we could see isolated ponding issues because this is going to be some pretty heavy rain. So by sunrise, be on the lookout for just some standing water. But by then, the rain's over. So it'll move through fast enough that widespread flooding is not going to be a concern. Chrissy, yes, definitely. Helotes gets rain overnight. Heavy rain between about 2 and 4 a.m. Oh, Columbus, pretty far east. So, yeah, this is, okay, you can see this is the heavy rain by 7 a.m. for Columbus. Out 10. You'll start getting showers overnight, too, but you won't get the heavier stuff until closer to sunrise. Erica, yeah, my pleasure. No, I appreciate it. Carn City, what's up, Brent? So it looks like, let's see, mid to upper 40s. Should be seeing heavier rain by about 1:30 to 2 in the morning. Hi, Veronica, good to see you. Leticia, how are you? Pleasanton, definitely, look, I just stopped it there. 1:50 in the morning, looks like it's heavy rain, mid-40s in Pleasanton. Helotes, I wanted to say that first name, but I don't know how to pronounce your first name. But I love you. Thanks for watching in Helotes. I think it's going to be overnight, between, again, 3 and 4 a.m., maybe earlier. I mean, this is, 2 a.m., and it blossoms up nicely over San Antonio. Let's do something. Let's take a look at some other models and see how they're performing. So first off, let's get a look at live radar. Okay, this is going to be the models. Let's look at the live radar picture, see where the heaviest rain is right now. As we get a current image, you can see it's down near Eagle Pass and then stretches across the city. So let's take a mental picture of that and go back to our model presentation and flip through some different models and see who's performing best with the current situation. So this, as I mentioned, was the RPM. Okay, it's been fairly reliable, but you can see a lot more rain to the south than is reality. Or I should say to the east. That rain's beginning to build Eagle Pass, not far off, okay? But let's see if the European's doing better. No, not necessarily. Kind of the same picture there. Yep, same with that one. No, let's go to the GFS. Global model, not performing that well. The NAM, the North American. Now that's not bad because again, rain is really filling into the west, southwest, and over San Antonio. Okay, so the NAM 20 kilometer looking good. NAM 3 kilometer, close second. So the NAM's performing pretty good, and the RPM, that's a little too beefy there. 12 kilometer, a little too thin. And is this Goldilocks? No. Okay, I was thinking it would be right in between the two, right? So we really, let's look at the HER, as it's called, and not as well. Not as well as, what was it, the NAM 20, this one right here. So now, let's take a look at what it says about the future, since this has the closest to reality picture of the current situation. That means it's performing well. It's initializing well in this run in this scenario because every single storm system is different and every model will perform differently with each system. So you watch which model is off to a good start and you trust that one a little bit more. So now we're looking at pretty much the same. By midnight, the radar really fills in. Okay, you're seeing this okay, right? Yeah. And then you can see the temperatures, that's about the same. That forecast not budging, mid-40s. Now here's our line of heavy storms. That develops east of San Antonio at 3 in the morning. So look at that. So the heaviest would not form over the city. Instead, right up the I-35 corridor for, I would say, Schertz, as far as Bexar County, maybe China Grove and Sayers, but definitely Schertz and Live Oak, and then right up into New Braunfels, Canyon Lake to San Marcos and Austin. And then that moves through, and this model agrees that, okay, maybe lingering a little bit into the 8 o'clock hour, but either way, rapidly moving west to east and drying definitely by mid-morning. And look, a little bit of afternoon sun. I kind of like this model a lot because of, again, this right here. This image you're looking at is the reason why, because there's the, model depiction. Here's reality. That's pretty close. That is pretty close. So I'm going to stick with this, the NAM, North American model, and use that for Eyewitness News at 10. So that's, again, what we try, that's kind of the process of forecasting, taking a look at all of these model runs, and when they plug in real-time data, they are updating hours out so that you can have a model change its outlook from one run to the next. And that's why it's important to do what I just did throughout the day, especially when you have a situation like this where we're, waiting for one more good impulse to form and move through, and then we'll start to see this atmosphere settle down. Thursday, Friday are going to look a lot better, but we'll get sun by tomorrow afternoon. We're going to have a nice afternoon. So here's the upper level components. Let's take a look at this. This is the low that's out over northwest Mexico. Until this kicks out east and we change this upper level pattern, we're under the clouds and the good chance of rain. See, this is the upper level support. High wind speeds aloft when you see those isobars stacking up like that, and that creates added instability. That's what's going to fuel some of this heavier rain, but it doesn't fuel severe weather. That's what's good. We don't have all the dynamics in place for severe weather, and then you can see this is what we call that zonal flow. When it's just flatlining west to east, that's a stable, nice weather pattern. That usually leads to sunny skies, tranquil weather, and that's 11 a.m. Thursday. So Thursday, Valentine's Day, Friday, spectacular. Saturday looks good too. It's going to start clouding up and we'll have a slight chance of rain, and same on Sunday. And then President's Day looks like we have another system moving in. So it's overnight, Bert. It's coming. Overnight tonight, depending on where you are, it's going to be one line, but it looks like Bexar County's the cutoff. It doesn't look like it'll get too much farther south right now on the latest guidance of what we're looking at. 2 to 3 a.m. is the time frame, overnight. Well, thanks, Shaylin. Shaylin, is that correct? Beautiful name. I appreciate you saying that. Thanks very much. I'm glad you watched, Shay. Let's just do that. It's going great, Adrian. Hope you're doing good. Cotulla needs some rain. Hanak, we're going to do it. We're going to get some down there for you, man. Santa Maria with the news. We go, Spurs go. Spurs win, Jackson?
22 seconds left.
Okay, we're not. Okay. I just got it. We're going Spurs go. We're about to beat the Thunder. Oh, see, Jackson's all about the curse of the.
The Spurs have a proclivity for blaming. For
Do we
blowing
beat?
late leads
Do we beat
to-
Truman?
Let's
Yeah, they hold the record. I didn't know that till today. The Spurs have lost more leads than any team in the NBA. They've blown more. Is it fourth quarter or just leads in general?
normally just leads in general. But,
So it's not good. We play well enough to lead, but we don't play well enough to win.
I mean,
Rain in Pleasanton for sure, Eric. Yeah, overnight tonight.
6 points.
About an inch of
15
rain.
seconds left.
6-point lead.
And 15 seconds.
15 seconds, things can happen. 6 points is 2 3-pointers.
I know we're dealing with storms here, but
That was math right on the fly. Did you see that?
yeah, it just popped out.
What? What? I work with numbers, Jackson. It's not a surprise to
I
anybody.
think you're a TV guy.
7-day forecast with great hair. Come on. Huh? All right, 7-day forecast. We cool off a little bit Thursday. Notice we don't get 30s until Friday morning. So Valentine's Day morning, mid-30s for us, close to a freeze for a lot of you in the city and in Bexar County. But if you're downtown, definitely not. But if you're out in Live Oak, Somerset, Elmendorf, Helotes, Fair Oaks Ranch, Schertz, Live Oak, you're going to freeze Friday morning. Light freeze. Hill Country for sure. Prepare the pets and the plants. Vanessa, absolutely. You got it. We'll keep it to a minimum. Let you get your rest. So, 0.06. Santa Maria, yep. We're closing in. We're getting close. Excuse me a second. Good time to plant, Edna. Perfect. Tomorrow should get a good watering. Eric, go Spurs, go. Thanks, Rachel. I appreciate it. Okay, so notice that we warm up into the second half of the weekend, especially mid-70s on Sunday. But we bring back a slight chance of rain over Saturday, Sunday, even President's Day Monday. Kids are off of school. 76 with some isolated showers, so not a big system, but definitely a chance of rain again next week. Hope everyone's safe. If you have a pool after the storm, call Blue Unicorn. All right, there goes Stitch. Catula's needing some rain. Yeah, you guys definitely, Marco. I'll show you the drought monitor and who needs rain the most. We talked about Del Rio, and Catula needs some rain. You're in severe drought. And then the pocket of extreme drought is from Uvalde towards Eagle Pass, and then that one little smidge over Del Rio. San Antonio only in moderate drought with a sliver of the dry, which is no drought, in yellow. And that's from Hondo through northwest San Antonio up into Kerrville, even including Bernie and Comfort. So that's good news. That was an update from last Thursday. This will be updated this Thursday. Tonight's rain will not be included in this week's report because they close the rain midnight tonight. So since this rain will fall overnight, it will go into next week's. So we won't see the benefits of overnight rain on Thursday's drought monitor, unfortunately. How much rain will we see overnight? Let's take a look at the totals. Where we saw that line best capable of developing, which is I-35, is where we'll see the best totals. Inch and a half, maybe inch and a half at San Marcos, inch and a quarter New Braunfels, and an inch in Pleasanton would be nice. Catula, that's a good little 1 incher there. Okay, hopefully the same at Hondo. This would be good. Del Rio, quarter of an inch. Take anything you get in Del Rio. You guys are in severe drought. Husband's birthday Saturday. Should be great, Ann. You should have a great day to celebrate your husband. Jason, Bandera is doing their Mardi Gras parade. Weather looking okay. Is that going to be Saturday? I think so, absolutely. Won't rain on your parade. Ha! Good night, Vanessa. Thank you, too. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Take care. Gonzalez, good rain overnight, sissy, definitely. Spurs win. It knocks in from Catula. Spurs win. Jackson said we can say it now.
I know we had rain over here, but they were able to withstand the thunder in Oklahoma City.
Whoa, Jackson Floyd, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of rain over here, but the Spurs were able to withstand. How did you use that? The thunder in Oklahoma City.
Something like that, yeah.
So we're close.
You'll nail it on
I'm
air.
paraphrasing.
You'll nail it on air. You'll be good.
You know that. Hill Country, will it be bad? No, it's not going to be bad, Sabrina. It's going to be one line, and it doesn't look like it comes together until San Antonio. So the Hill Country, unless you're northeast on 35, because the Hill Country technically is New Braunfels too, but if you're like Kerrville Hill Country to the northwest of the city, it looks like you'll get rain, but you won't get the heaviest. There's going to be a line that develops, but right now the model guidance is leaning towards bringing that in around 281. Wow, it's Evan Klosky. See, you don't know who's going to be walking by. Who's that over there? Is that Will Chamberlain?
Yeah, sort of.
So let me just show you one more time on the timing of the rain. Light rain starts picking up a little bit after midnight. Notice we start seeing the darker greens over the Hill Country. So again, that's not severe thunderstorms. That's not even thunderstorms. Just heavier pockets of showers up through 2 a.m. And then here's with this model. And if you were with me earlier, we decided this model was really showing the best performance, and it gives us the heaviest rain up the I-35 corridor at 3 a.m. Not too much in, clipping San Antonio, but not over the Hill Country and not farther south in Bexar County. So this is the best guidance we have at this point. Thanks, Adrian, with the numbers coming in. Appreciate it. Go Spurs, go. Fort Wayne, Indiana's in the house. There goes Danny. Good to see you, brother. I know you're a lot colder up there than we are here. But today was a raw winter day. I mean, Old Man Winter hasn't spent a lot of his season with us, but when he comes in, he means business for the day or day and a half that he's been visiting. 10th wedding anniversary tomorrow. Going on a second honeymoon this weekend. Where are you going to go? Because I think it's going to be fine. It's just going to be, a little more cloudy. The beautiful weather's Thursday, Friday. Those are going to be the sunny days. But happy anniversary to Tammy. Happy anniversary to you guys. Have a wonderful time. Hello, Debbie. Good to see you. All right, I will close things out. Oh, by the way, let's just show you when this clears is by 8:39 a.m. Carrizo Springs looks to get some good rain overnight. Nothing severe. Showers, not even very heavy rain. Heaviest rain is going to be up here in San Antonio. I can't not leave you with the 7-day forecast. You understand? It's kind of a weather thing. It's always the last part of our weathercast. It's got to be the last thing I do before I sign out here tonight. Okay, guys? Got to leave that up for you. Got a snowman for sale. Assembly required with free shipment. Danny, that's good stuff. Chuck Norris can make a snowman out of water. Do you know that? That's Chuck Norris. Liliana, it's going to rain overnight. During the day tomorrow, we start clearing out. We'll have sunshine by, I'm thinking by 2, 3 o'clock. We're going to have some sunshine in San Antonio. Hill Country West, you'll get sunshine by probably noon. I have a buddy of mine that did some moving for you last year. Gave him a recliner. Quite comfortable, I must say. Oh, awesome, Robert. That's cool. Absolutely. Glad to hear it's doing well. Daughter said you were at her school today. Erica, absolutely. So I do Tuesday with Taylor. Every 9 weeks, I'm at a different elementary school. This 9 weeks, Myers Elementary with the Mighty Eagles. So I go on the Tuesday announcements in the morning on their little setup. They have a room just like this. They even have chroma key. It's fantastic. And I do the weather forecast. I do a little science lesson on a question from one of the students. And then I tell a joke that comes also from one of the students. So it's a lot of fun. And I really enjoy it. Yeah, Myers is fantastic. Oh, Janie's anniversary is coming. Friday is 31 years. Let's toast Janie. Happy anniversary. 31. 3 decades of love and bliss. This weekend is Friday. On Valentine's Day you were married. How cool is that? Shout out Erica. Yes, a toast to Erica as well as Janie. Okay, guys, I gotta go get my powder on. Of course, I gotta change shirt, put the tie on, check the coif, and get ready for TV. We're going to do some TV tonight. Carissa, happy Tuesday. My daughter's name's Carissa, C-A-R-I-S-S-A. But did you know Carissa, the original Greek for grace? That's where that name, Charis, C-A-R-I-S. So great to see you, Carissa. I remember whenever you gave me a tour of the studio last year. Hey, Marco. Oh, that's cool, man. Oh, wow. Inspired and following passion. Oh, man, Marco, thanks for saying that, brother. I'm so glad to hear that, man. God bless you. Keep on pressing on, my brother. Find your passion, man. This is mine. I love what I do. I get to do this. I really enjoy it. I'm so blessed and fortunate to do it in such a great city where my girls have grown up, and we love this spot. I'm gonna start hitting the fields here shortly, so I better wrap it up. Because then my makeup will start running. I don't wear mascara or anything. I just wear the powder. All right. Hi, Leslie. Good to see you. What's happening? Have a good night, Liliana. Thank you very much, Cynthia. You're welcome to. And have a wonderful evening, everybody. Okay? Take care, and we'll see you on Eyewitness News at 10. What's the big story tonight, guys? I know, okay, so weird, wacky story about a double, yeah, there was a,
suspect allegedly confesses to 2 separate murders.
one suspect is in custody, has confessed to 2 separate murders that we didn't think were related. Sheriff said they're not related. They were 2 miles away from each other. Turns out they were related. Full update, crazy story coming your way.
Crazy motives.
And the motives that they're leaning towards on this with the suspect in custody.
So it's the first 2 murders of the year they've been investigating?
And this guy
These are the first 2 murders of the year in San Antonio, by the way, that they're investigating, in Bexar County, in incorporated Bexar County. What? All right. Have a good one. I'm good. I was making sure all the T's were crossed and the I's were dotted. Vinny Vinzetta, everybody.
As predicted by Nancy.
See? All right. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. We love you, and we'll see you at 10 on Ken's 5 Eyewitness News.